94.7 FM, Yamamunya Kwababio de Moba Ekosi saying so. Meaning your Saibun, so make us say the national chairman of the NDC, General ASIEDU NKETIAH, AD NKOMO. And we've touched on quite a number of issues, Parliament, any executive impasse. Now we've spoken about the Electoral Commission, the alleged missing laptops from the EC. Just a member of Parliament, when you baby echo, we've dealt with all of those issues. Inti, Baba Beshe in Komwa echoes within the National Democratic Congress Party. Or no Eda ano sometime last year and a part in the Tuaba one flag bearer in the person of the former president John Dramani Mahama. Ghana for Bibrina no a share names say why and a running mate names Bibrina ebai. Eventually the flag bearer in conjunction with the party's top executive SHL on Professor Nana Jane Opoku Ajiman Onwana onene call in 2020 or my sign so a repeating bio. Chairman mo make this particular choice. Minya uni and komo. How important is this decision for Mo as a political party? The decision to settle on Jane Nano Opoku Ajiman bio.
Yo, when that's much here for. I'm say no choice no there. We are no repeated akramupia na we are intelligent guys no we say.
On one na modern beko. Really?
Oh, now why? Nipa ya call election. Na omo wi ayen.
Yeah.
Enim say
omo wi amo.
Enim say win na omo wi ayen. Na ye na asan beka say nipa na de omo ko eno mfumso omo ho. Mfumso omo ho anka omo ye de ne win ye.
And that was the main consideration.
Oh, and consideration no the first of all president in making the choice.
Yes.
Or the bar. Na I make say obi ana ultimately anticipate very well be him say. And we say na don't beba.
But the other way I'm for raising
if it is not broken, you
don't fix it.
Yes.
I get it. But you also probably heard say in the 2020 elections, you share outcomes now. Munya more vote in the Ashanti region than any other region. It is some people thought, say logically, I mean, then maybe Monsha Ashanti region any running mate in Freehold to consolidate the gains in Ashanti region. What says our analysis now?
All the medical program be television program be what me kwasi pra.
Yeah, kwasi pra.
Sir, tribal ethnic considerations ne manema nyina me church manipa hu say enye part of your calculation cra.
Oh.
Because adwuma na yede hye ni pansa. Into your first patriotic duty ne say Obehe say adwuma yede oman nipa yede oman adwuma no hye nsa no or was our capacity no so the be say adwuma no and prof na was our capacity no ebroso. So that is the main consideration. Secondly, obia the working relationship any flag bearer no ebetimi agele eno nso ye important.
Okay.
Eno nye the main consideration, but the main consideration is why the betimi aye sa adwuma no
the competence to
yes
to
or was
work.
our capacity no say obetimi aye sa adwuma no, because we are not just choosing a deputy leader for NDC. You choose Nipanama, the Republic of Ghana. Until a part of your collective duty as even corporate citizens.
Yes.
Say yebdi obia ejuma da hono yede mano obetimi aye. Na mekanu da bia so say yeseleti nipa obetimi aye ejuma bia. On say yeni school bia wo ho a wo kwa o pass I see amount certificate say to me president and now to me running mate. So because obia free varied background.
Yes.
Presidents bi o ha wo free scientific community in science for doctor for near they are doing so well. Sure. Korea nom ne Southeast Asia no na ebi so ha economists for na de no so Latin America ho binum but adia na philosophers nom ne ade enti no ye ni qualification bia in terms of o background would the president but adia common with all presidents who succeed any woman succeed and now vice president ya succeed no woman succeed the quality of your judgment your judgment enenti no nipa no judgment say was sambo facts any options in the toha obe choose de ebe boa o man no so and no equal any akokodura obefa so implement they betimi they are president ya no and until this whole business about say we na ye economists we na ye we but me ba I wan kaso ye economists enti what is new about say obi a odi no ye running mate obeka so ye
economists
Ghana for ye hu ye enti wo me arguments on your economists na there ben there is not that at all presidency associate no ba ko pa ye Brazil Lula the Silva on 10 years to move Brazil from third world economy to the first class economy. Lula Anko University. Wanko educational, former educational, be no a shoe shine boy or started shoe shine boy. Enna obey join a company no yeah juma factory floor no or imagine as labor unionist. Enna through courses near dia or the beginning be president. Is by far the best president of Brazil. You see, the quality of the decisions.
Yeah, but you need to win power before you implement those quality decisions.
Yes.
Some have said, probably the overriding consideration should be why you to partner your flag bearer, obetimi a pooling majority vote amayen to occupy the presidency. And I say this referring you to I don't know, so a former member of my party, so that's a party member. Martin Amidu, a former member, no, that's a party member.
Okay. Very well.
On the 3rd of March 2024, a story on My Joy Online, the former special prosecutor Martin Amidu is skeptical about the impact the running mate of former President John Mahama will make in the party's quest to win the December general elections. In his view, Professor Jane Opoku-Agyeman, given her age, might not appeal to the youth. And the youth is a chunk of the electoral base.
Comrade Martin Metiano or my comrade in government, no CDR near the but wait there he got it wrong.
Oh.
Because per se mi bisano say ebra Professor Mills didn't know running mate no there be no consider say ni vote appeal no jina so no sa no now or no so know what he does today no I don't want reject it. And he tells you say and those things because near him comrade Martin Amidu ne resoluteness and they say Omana Juma obeye ne integrity and no those were the considerations here. Emiade kokoye yanka say ye hwehwe say comrade Martin Amidu no wa vote to amaye ana bibisa because the key person ana or no attention no be one so any flag bearer
no
so enti wo obi a obeboa na adwuma mokọ akoye no obetimi aya. Why do you sacrifice meritocracy to any other consideration say we free her we ye oba we ye say na mani wu kura ma ye nuanu man MPP fo a wo original chairman comments ya ye a project MPP as if a sexist party beat
regional chairman ben
Antwibosiako.
Okay.
Someone Okasetia Professor Nana said the Panibia ni MPP no more bit me call on to order. Why? Anyamuna more projecting and Akufo-Addo say or a feminist. Taman and Akufo-Addo nominate a ma as Chief Justice. Some more born about so a feminist. Obabe nominate the Chief of Staff. Or your ba some more born about so ye feminist. All appointed ministers shall nominate nipa more born about so no. Some say a feminist. Adwasa fo nomne hawa kumsen nomne ade nominate wo munyina some say a feminist. Enti se yen ye ko chusu oba. Ena oba no so aye chusu no no. Onti se MPP fo mu ma no a ye pointi wo ma na wo mu bo wo nsam no on her own merit. Se na ye be ma on her own merit position no deserve. Fair the background. Enti consideration no is not about say oba nkwa oba the oba na on her own merit. So original merit so ena o wini babe the first female vice chancellor of a public university in Ghana. You only member na contest here. And oba ye deny ye education minister. Why Juma, we are proud of her achievements. And the quality of her judgment. It is a young and not quite running mate. Na say, onye papa, Juma no be for mama. Ada na muko to chere mu amudidi na tem. Munya na wo kobobor na obi goalkeeper ni nsamu abua. Ada na ko to chere. Sabe se go ntem. So what is their problem? And the issues about ofriha na sakra no bi so about no so ka say wontumi no ankasa o kasa no so firisirem on say akwala sa wa yi ase bebrebe a ye kire na se ngwa yi ase na jombi a de besi su bia
na wo sabi
ye tie na
bia be bisa za akwala we hwan
o ye be bisa se na hwan ba ni ma me wo ni papa wo say the open ya kan kire no. But it's neither here nor there. Then a social democratic party. Your ideals no back and say you best strive for gender parity. You best strive say you best empower youth. Now youth are participating in government. You best strive say gender parity in decision making in society, because a man Ghana krano manu do sunche me manu slightly. So see democracy a majority rule. Minority no me manu kwampo ye minority already. And it is a woman no majority of the minority could take a decision. How does it become a quality decision in a democracy? I'll be to my friend say majority rule. Inti yani da ho and you make a conscious choice of Professor Nana Jane Opoku Agyeman. So ultimately devote to bow ultimately OBC succession plan. And they bend. Mungo come party mu succession plan.
No, but the succession plan is important for an establishment like the NDC. The party cannot exist just for being there. Say and you know when John Mahama say nyame ya adom no timi wi ni a one term or serve year who leads the NDC should be a conversation you should have now. Ose
party no nipa bi anim.
And it's
democracy say every 4 years
yes
you elect a new leader.
Sure.
Ye ho you sitting president kura no a ye bue nomination e ma file obi an contest wa obi an contest. But let me ask you, President Kufuor.
Yes.
No, ya Dubois hin running mate.
Dabi.
And then obedi President Dubois hin running mate no move the noto. Anna Nana Akufo-Addo no ya President Kufuor running mate.
Dabi.
President Kufuor running mate no koto about also saying.
Ankoye.
Adentina who purchase a succession plan, it must be on
through a running
mate. Mentiasia, your history in Ghana crying and Teresa. The only person in this country who migrated from vice president regularly obey
president
or back to back,
yes.
Obey president. And him
John Mahama.
But the senior no baby obey completing the term or the way can. And no crano, or more campaign, or one can say John Mahama term no. Professor Mills 2 years no can home 8 years one qua intimate to TIA. And no say a fenyo man can say ye need succession plan. He's insulting MPP, not us.
How so?
Because no party muno. When the first time one more person ye be for so running mate. Amana ye one more fly bearer. And no cry issues to our by children say. And ye one more cry regular nema or more penono. And untina issues to our bow, but me actually see whom be seen no. Adentina I know. Or no, or any challenge you about Musuno, or Mufi say yes, we can copy.
But have you not heard? And as national chairman of the NDC, looking into the future, thinking strategically, are you not worried, sir, when the John Mahama, Jane Nana tickets, no, when they are off, the NDC was struggling getting a new leader who can win an election?
David.
Sure.
David, you're sure about it. Yeah, structure no we see on party nonin achievements. Party nonin achievements. And na Ghana voters is one party nonin achievement.
And yet so much of the individual?
No. Now so much of the individual. And then President Mahama a contest election more say NDC had 8 years into free munko. MPP for crosses are now mokai. So it's about the party. Now you drew ho. Now your government now convincing the passe as I say NDC to us. NDC bet to us. No matter who the leader is.
You think so?
Yes. Until no dear Emma Adia Omono ya Emma Omo problem no Omo recommending my on any party mo. And I'm telling him on one party history. Say Adubuahin no one running mate. Hopefully or no yamfa money running mate at the mark of 4. Kufuor be the president no one running mate. Yamfa mano. At the man and Akufo-Addo. And Akufo-Addo now or no pre inti we know ye isolated case in even MPP history. Until why are they worried about it? Say, as I say, also try a year. Now, say, any succession plan. But some say, the way we are take over. But so, what is your problem?
The NPP, one of the reasons in Tiomode Baumia, but they've said that publicly, say, it was to discard a certain notion, say, Omoye predominantly an account party, and that Enya dia and almost NDC John Mahama Kraka he said Baumia Ombe Yusuno how can so Ombe Yusu Baumia Dampeno. This time they've defeated Sawe by electing Baumia as their flag bearer.
And now we defeat and Kosi Sen.
I Kosi Sen and Asafi Nomeko elections.
What fruit do you have to or see my sin my poor what is who fruit you are now to talk right? Say what's it? Ebi na oma fruit ya say yes nti onya ni nsa no nkɔhwe ho ɛna wahwe ho a onimu apu a wontimi na.
Na so onko election do wahwe ho say.
MPP da bia omo kɔ presidential election say na omo party mo chiche. Say now mo party no chiche. Enti are they proud of what is happening?
In chiche happen.
What is a MPP a call presidential primaries here? Now we didn't the nam has a leader way or yet or to say now we did nam has a leader way and yet to say nam intino sa experience no more.
Apart from a lunch Martin, why you so be auntie and hobby Anna.
Eh, sir.
A day.
Can I supporters did our moye in our tea? And now a jacoso say, Yendanya Miasi say, or more Casano de ni womana or more Casano de in young woman to do one. And loaded, I could then more dangerous than a lunch. Than
a lunch Martin.
Now somehow I can Casachre or Casaquantra, I won't say. And Untino, a dear Momo ya, at the problem more bremono.
Over recommend ya men.
Over recommend this a young Congo.
But in your heart of heart, are you saying you don't foresee a fierce leadership challenge in the NDC after John Mahama?
That is about democracy.
And yet the normal challenge competition, no.
And I'm saying
something that has a tendency to even break the party apart.
No. No. Why do you want to insult the intelligence of citizens? Say we bear abuse or more right to make their own choice as to who should rule them. Send them when I say, oh, we are now the way Nancy so made some the way Nancy so and the democracy in the Anton. So he be one nominated. Me woman from man of us, woman from man. That is not it. Then you strive work or say democracy no ebejina. Not tembiano, nipa or more right. To choose their leadership. No, choose. And
in your party, all doesn't seem to be well. Following leaked video about 3 days ago, and minim, we a member of Church Street. We a member of Church Street.
Na young cry officially cry no, and said that you could be a friend of Church Street.
Oh, how?
Official. Prof no
Professor Mills mo
obi afre ho Church Street na and said
but say you cool
I mean ka ho
and won join it that
be enye me call office ho ni wo mo me pay say senior members of the party
yes
very pleasant in fact our brothers ni nyina madam for pa o mo am advice for me bibia
Ato ahoy. Okay.
Enti mention minim say chama of sample for no so na dan for pa o mpa ye Professor Kwame
na ahoy.
But doesn't spoil it. And na wo hwe o mo so a the agent wo mpa ni kwesi
ahoy.
Enti na no asem ye ba na o mo kan asem kra na.
And what your video no?
Oh my na sa asem no. Oh ma menchira o say. Enya semwa eye issue bia
issue
oh masa
de wo video yi mu ya na wantie ni
na me kire o se asem no de kan na asem se wan kan ye
yes
enti opachew efi akiri no sa abofun bia ni ana sa asem no o san de akoba before Friday na okopa afiri mu nya cha opa ya Inti se nipa no come here or say ankasa ye president kura kan be mi ensan ye di ni nyina ache no Nilante Vandapoy o si Nilante Banama o si Nilante Vandapoy ano no ase manka no ye kura manka no ye kura o sai ko ase no o si sa nipa we nipa boni fo muntu abantia no anu ni nyina no e de ase na de bai enti no me susu say amanfo chese and someone can see a system no mu no ya na amanfo bi penema nkitinkiti bi na omo agina so dia hype nema bi a e be divert attention from and someone and then someone
no na say party no enye obi na organize a party
and I'm say asem na
organize your party and I'm say and everybody in the NDC knows the power and the might of Church Street. Church Street is influential. Very influential.
And I'm interested. Your constitution, no kwanya your first year running mates.
Yes.
Your constitution, no swear year running mate. enti so bia ne age say bia ofiri ne kromu or ginania. It doesn't mean say empanimfo ehia ye echusu ye flabera ne ye running meeting sebi president enkwasiafo na te wa no bi kofa obi be say ye kom. Obi timi manani je na oklemu what he does. Akwa bi wo ne kromu obron san so ye well president. Our friend who well president. Ba ko so say ne ba ne nyankopon.
Otwetwa bia nsem o kan.
Otwetwa bia se ne ba ne nyankopon. Ensu to na ensu mura na anto a o se wa se wo akwara mitufu a wunti. We say wa mura wa anto amanfo osere. Anti those things no.
No, but I wouldn't say I agree with you. No, I agree with you on that score. But
I take a decision. No, be say me na me
yeah, but that I don't think so. Say you are attempting to discount the influence of Church Street in the NDC and then affairs of the NDC. So you cannot do that.
Obia won influence. Why not?
By a big influence, this was a bit.
Well, you carry be as I but Obia will influence your party. Until not there. When opinions, Asia,
yes,
now we opinion on a particular subject. Another others to me express your opinion. From clashes of opinion, sparks of truth emanate. Enti baby, I be take a decision. We know. Unko jamba being kase, we know na responsible. We know na responsible. The party has decided on our running mate. Finito.
Yeah, but the party didn't organize a party for the running mate. It was Church Street, and the organizer, yes, sir, they recognized the running mate, sir, or you're from their own. She is from them. Patch up microphone here. National chairman.
National chairman. Yes. Unim parties here, nipa bi enu aye in their various regions. Say omuna di miasiso.
Say be omuna di usi so ampa.
They are not there. You don't control it, right? Tamale, me winning, me sign retaining me seat as general secretary. Konkomba for na omufri Eastern Korea Saboba area omufri obaina. Omu to me bana nubi ADC Benz basis. Ebosia di kosi Saboba pontin so bosia amandeche. Omunim say omanya nipa omopen say we retain power. Enti say ye choose obi no obi say me mani aje me kobosia. I mean, why? And I said now omuka.
Any na so hwa o say prepare. Na said ye John Mills e free mu a John Mahama bedi na ade no. Also prepare na obetimi aba be president. Anything can happen. Those are loaded messages.
You don't have to go into this sense. Nipa no kind. Or no ankasa say one can.
Yeah, but our party
so why are you?
Are not worried. You've not read the letter issued by the regional chairman.
Now, regional chairman no letter or more issue. They haven't added anything or subtracted anything because so be a mistake. No, but in fact, rare politicians. And now we bet me ya dia or no be jina ho akase my FM. It doesn't happen. Young politics move Africa have happen. Obi abone kra nye e kan no oguso o se tsunami ye. Enti say obi ewo that courage. Na wakoka asem ono ankasa transi adwene. Obi anhye no no akase manka ne ye me papa tichew. Na see there be a every say manka ne ye no. E den na okopeti. Nti regional chairman so nsem a wo mo kan no. E no so da ne kwam. Because regional chairman aba be chirechire mu say so be number bi so no na chuchu running mate ni ade enye nokore na system aye fa so chuchu no nie na eye collective decision na wo mo appeal say council of elders for emfre kwesino
yes
na wo mo ntunfo na nipa ka se wa twere letter be pa echewa o pa che wi ade na to aso nya futu. Do we need a letter to prompt us say betunfo? Enti ena say ya adwen se betu no fukura na ye chairman fo nyina so ahia aka se yesre mo amuntu ne fo a dem boni ne wo.
If you were in the shoes of John Mahama, anka wonye worried listening to what you heard on the
why should you be worried? Say my making nomination
and yes metimi ewu amani pa na bedi ma de a wonye worried
na oti ho wuntimi wu.
So obi anka bibi san fa me John Mahama na waka fa ne ho
na kan ya kan no nya obi na wu ya obai ya brother say kaba nya kaba ne ya oba na wo no elema obi abewu enti so obi de wo ka asema kaba wu ye no na uni ha kaba na wu ye na obai enti anu de so obi kan wo hu asem ne me these issues no tie.
But how is the party for worried?
A dead issue. And I mean, such a my member making say, asem no, and yes, some say, ya that je or home cora. It's a dead issue because we'll be able to know Casema Pacha, that settles it. It's a dead issue. If you say,
out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh.
Also, for be. Or quite sorry now, anointing flu now, also obey healing.
Yeah.
Also, will be unfun and son to baby, I dare know. No bumpire, I dare no go. And now, Uja for be say or no or dobnada. And no didn't Saturn is zip so. Say what bumpire who has of for say. Or say, Obia media dance here. Or this of media medanta mo a hojono sa na ti o. Also, the resurrection of the dead.
Yeah.
About no be our wood, the other ones are cotton. So I can't say, no benyano. No. And this issue, no, a man for deliberately, per se, and near ma, a dow minor pronosono. Ye bejai and no one semka. Near the number be near can way, because I can say, I see a bit number so be a bit number. What do you get from that? And now, I mean, message be so any MPP for say, Mrs. say MPP planning for by now, particularly a man, a war MPP, one woman soon near the other. As a senka by now, yet condemnation be from them about the attack and then trust someone one chairman no Ochagu professor
in Toronto say onyes umfi central region
no we umfi central region umfi ha ya kan kire obi say ye per central region ni chinchin central region tin ye choose no ana ya kire say ye per obi obetuma ya adwuma no
It's been part of the narrative. So you stayed loyal to the people of Central Region in terms of morality choices. Oh, but when and your first time at Jane,
and I'm saying why in the cancer?
Hey, General, it was 2020. You didn't. That narrative was not pushed out there. Say, of Central Region.
The only time one, you can't say a year additional a time you choose Misata because now Uwaba Atini Panonson money I can say to compensate them. Yeah, the central
another central region.
Central region with competence. Yanka say a central region near Kophobia. Misata happened to be the choice at that time. Yes. So I am fat tribe wana area.
But is this an admission? Say Jane na in central region.
Say free Burkina Faso and obe naturalize as Ghanaian Kurano. The qualities no. And no,
General, you me question.
I am saying
free central region.
Oh, free central region. Then I just free central region.
And I said no one to minka.
Now want to mean the tra.
No, I say won't to minka.
Because I don't want to emphasize baby any panu free because I know in your consideration in our choice. And don't say better ho na mabe propound arguments near the idea say free central as if say the central no free in your point no. That is not the reason why. And a machira obi emusu say ya party no ye wo sa gender considerations no say ye adwene ne say Ebrebi beba ye ideal ye pursue ba kono say ye be empower ema near empower youth na ya involve womu in decision making. Until wherever there is an opportunity, say oba or bema or womu ye equally qualified. And in this case, kurano, unu say oba no so kura ye more qualified than many other people. Now you consider woman. Why would you leave her there aside? Until sa argument here, ebi kura say central region ye hunu vote a odi bebe kan.
John Mahama vote.
John Mahama vote. Who did the segregation? Who said na vote to do ye say? And John Mahama dey say na dey say. Who did it? Do they have any scientific basis? Enti obi so no kan say na say sa na omoka. Ubi say no say what is your basis? O say na sa na omoka. Why na ye sa segregation no who say vote to ayenya no na dey to say na we dey to say.
Yes sir, it was
unim say brebia betwa mu a babia ye flag bearer free Professor Mills 2004 the last but one election free Hamana be win in 2008 unim say nya 2 seats per central region.
Yes,
he was the main flag bearer. Did we change him?
No.
So what are you arguing about? So say nipa no ni region ho ayi nkwa na de so ano adentina flag bearer na nkasa ni photo da ayi so no onya they say ni region yenya 2 seats and so ye maintain no so the following 4 years so ye win here a call power. Until there are a whole lot of even granted say o person who use sad no e dey yan obi komu a look at the strategy of your opponent bi wo ho a ono fi say onya gratification bi say obekọ akọ concentrate the efforts nyina wo mo strong man bi constituency na ye ti say sa strong man no ya lose one constituency anana ni age na e be create some impact dia o mo pe so and we don't take decisions by just say BBS utrimu anu ateki. Our decisions are scientific. Enti nyama omo ke kana say one perform one in region enti are you saying say nipa eto aba Professor na ntina omo to ye no they must by all means come from central region kwa. And then John Mahama should be free savannah until obey winning
elections.
I obey them winning election. So until those arguments in be any basis. Now me there ubetimi aye sane mano, but we want to tell Ghanaians say me free her we say we pure blood we say we and they have bedru baby aye we. Any ejejereje Kwame Nkrumah chechire oman yiwie ye no o sheda consciously say obey use boarding school system na waboa amia building nation ya integrity population no na ye hunu say we are Ghanaians and not about say me asantini me achimni me we no emfa enko ba bia se okochusu ukrom ni no ye idiot now the near president here ade echi a nyansa bia meka ne ho e be friend no excellency idiot enti no nyansa bia meka ne ho and now the first okochusu obi from a region bi no onwini na de adwuma no mana region for no nyina beba no bo ana Dabi look at the person the personal qualities ade ye ko nyina de kwa wie ni say make ha no yes executive authority is vested in the president
sure.
Nipa odi authority no come invest wo mu no ni qualities ni sen oye patapani a na o say o free hanti em fan command say ya balance na dia command obi wo ho no oye said de bi no mo ka say yenhwe popularity no nko anti mfanya choice. Okay. So ko ye popularity no nko a de ye choice no wie na nipa no onye competent ne judgment in decision making enye onia kokodra ultimate hold ne hon responsible for decisions ya what take now the man we are unim say what the Ghana for abro ya vote amano so adwuma no Ghana for pese enti ye pe panino ontimi nya say what the Ghana for abro. So our politics should move away from ethnicity, away from sa nema yekase where you about to say, away from religion. Now ye enko towards meritocracy, and only the building nation. Enti acquire building Malaysia.
Lee Kuan Yew is Singapore. Yes.
Meritocracy. So, we are making Brazil fully die. And also nya about paper qualification be we a lawyer we why that be common sense here. You dey take decisions. Near who say decision we ebeboa me achieve this result. Near be follow through ama decision na ya adwuma. Na nipa no so integrity. Say o chinche we ma wanadwo a obawe unim so omfa aboom frame. Na the trust between the leadership and the population no you better restore say leadership no ebe ji nipa na di na watimi improve.
Chama, my final question for you will be and I'll crave your indulgence to read this. We say Obi have Mr. Obi. There's something I want to read to. I say I have since I started writing my critique of Kwame Nkrumah's working with Rawlings referred to Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman as the surrogate of their Ahoys and their cohort, whom they intended and succeeded to use to achieve their failure to secure the endorsement of their brother Kwesi Ahoy's nomination as the NDC's running mate for the 2020 election. As recently as 29th February 2024, I stated that, quote, the Ahoys and their cohort, who now claim ownership of the NDC, speaking through Kwesi Ahoy, named Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman as the successor to the National Democratic Congress flag bearer John Mahama after 2024. Kwesi Ahoy was quoted by Ghana Web on 28th June 2023 with its source in the source na Abba, quote, so Nana, whether she is 78, 79, 80, can still be president of this country when President John Mahama finishes his service. That should not be a worry at all. It is about time we put a woman in charge of this country. They have a lot to offer this country. We have tried men. We've seen where men have taken us. Let's try the women, unquote. The Ahoys and their cohort were so carried away by the success of hoodwinking John Mahama into nominating their surrogate as his running mate for the 2024 elections that they could not wait for the flag bearer to formally outdoor his running mate and the rank and file of the NDC. The Ahoys decided to exhibit their ownership of the NDC by organizing a special celebration of their feat in achieving the renomination of their surrogate, Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman, as the NDC running mate at their offices on Church Street, Labone. Kwesi Ahoy, who had assumed the spokesmanship of the Ahoys and their cohort of the Church Street cabal, was so carried away with excitement that he made public what the cohort had been saying in the dark and whispering in the private rooms of their kitchen cabinet. But General, untimi enka ensema Martin Amidu in this writer.
And I'm sure you're entitled to new opinion.
But these are serious opinions. I mean, if there is a cabal that is controlling the party you are chairman of, or decide who will be running mate and all of that. And sometimes people say, "Where you man?" Say, "Okamo party no one."
Accepting to accept this is to accept. Say, "You know, you're Jimmy, including him." Because any akanu, you know, be an imnyansanti, be a take decision my. No,
but he raises a legitimate point. He said the flag bearer has not outdoored the running mate. And so, a bit more your party is celebrating. More outdoor.
And you can say, you function be said the outdoor running mate be at the end of the Constitution, no moon fan. And they actually say, who's a Latin running mate? No one quite former programmer, outdoor one, intimate fairly, and manenco contest election.
Inti
Professor Mills ye nominated no running mate. I him fan the outdoor.
Swedro di na. That's what the moment
is selecting no running mate. Swedro no ye tama Rollins be free.
Yes.
A cofa Professor Mills say
96
running mate. What is a boja kasi be say hana ye be outdoor Professor Mills. Enti sane manu nyina ye obi choice say men say ana men say enti obi ko chire we numa na make say the import of the nipa no chire ne say ye na aka no nyina obi anim nyansa na nipa bia e frɛ omo church street omo na decide bibia amayen na make say so kan ye ho dia na che say nyina ye gimi pepepe ba say Onkai also there, Omiana, no, I take a decision. We know who took the decision and who did not take the decision. And you know, and yeah, your best with party no time on this. And to party rank and file. As some make can say in your constitution, Kurano say, Obiya Boni Kurani see the constitution and a process it no formally Kurano sanctions no. Ebi a reprimand, ebi ni so obetwere oberenda apology, ebi ni so obese. Se bibia kobone kura no nipa bibia free na numa aba. Ontwe mo bia mfre no ba bia. Ono o say me gidi say asem we ya free manum die enye. So that is the barrier of asem no. Enti wo mo ebedi akira akoka say na kwese bia no. They are swallowing the bait and the hook of MPP for a car or monkono. Na German national issues no ho no ya jai ho asem na ye divert attention akoba nti obi am focus on the campaign nti
mo campaign na ekose
na Jane no obey vice president of this country
in
2025 obey vice president
and obey vice president anything can happen obey president. So
on your say anything can happen. Anything can happen, no. When a car say anything can happen, say President Nebewa, Vice President Betiasi. Obiache Musajiro. And so because say anything can happen. Don't go into Sane Manu Misremo. Enti no. Eye obia opese deliberately.
Okay.
Or dane attention from the German national issues ewo. Neko can be before from. But ye nyai national issues no.
Ye beka national issues.
Ebi mamba bekan. Me summary ne say sa seeming constitutional issues were abba between the three wings of government you know. This is the time where you testing leadership. Me gidi say na Jane and even the president of the republic in the year and Kasane my own time home and in deteriorate was over that because the history in the ministry in the ultimate and untino this is the time where you're testing Nipa leadership. This is the time Nana Akufo-Addo's leadership is on that test. Say obetimi aye Nipa ni judgment ni bibia eye correct obetimi aye nipa obe respect institutions say ebi anye na djuma anase dictatorial tendencies no the oba on the cloak of you know a democrat and no say obe implement dictatorship na the oye no there akoye say or spreading the tentacles no they are capture asem ye nye parliament ni executive judiciary for no so judiciary so kan ho say ya hwe ya uma kwa na we so sidi ade na chese we so nkoso eno so be so sidi say ya we issues wo country mu a obi ko fale process kura wo court a yetimi oda me to court num say onya ba bia mfale. Is that a democracy? And those issues no ya nkan wan semo a our effort to build the democracy no enso CD because democracy bibia wrong why no near de can ya correct it. Into what is wrong and then the can sa process you kura no a and the say and ne ho asemo akokot ni history kura no asemo ho nipa no ko file process no kura wo court ho no ense mo epie ho no e wo ho and there is a deliberate effort to kura say ye be frustrate the filing at a particular time so the bear ebe fit into some agenda but ni nyina echi no em say ruling na abano to confirm the fact say obia ntimi stop a constitutional body from taking their constitutional responsibilities ya na chief justice ya de wa break sa tie no kura ochina yenko serve bagbe ma yenko serve na Akufo-Addo bill no.
Well, that's what the wrong advice now they ma bagbe.
Anya wrong advice on fan koma no na on kan no kure mechire Ghana for say
obesan na on
me sign me reason me sign enie na say yemfa nkoya court to be komu say court to be say on kan sa asem nwie ya me sign we say onye say ya me sign unim game na o play no onu an kasa nim say case na wa file no na me kan wo munim say shadow boxing na o mo ye o ko file process ya ni eja no ha court to be call recess unim say enche
yes
court to call recess ya ombe batambe say yan kan asem no na court to corner or babe September October ho ba bia da ben e be kan sa asem na man na Akufo-Addo asane ansan wa fili akonya so enti ono ni technicalities say he operates rule by law not rule of law or follow no as a tool bia or they achieve the dictatorial ambitions
we na nado asem na okay
nado na on submitting the whole to the supremacy of the law. And that is the person amanya no as president yamusi or a democrat no he is not.
Oh,
the blood of dictatorship and they running through Nanado's veins.
Oh, but that's
bibi bia waye bia na say wo hwe na djuma waye se bre wo ho a ye be fa no mako besi ne. You see say there is nothing democratic about Nana Akufo-Addo.
That's all you are down for.
Anti madam for ye to join America. So madam Fontina me hu ye.
Hey, they okay. That is a Otun Safre political party leadership. Say money na mumra Jubilee House kwa wonko.
Ada na no de eba munda ben.
No sense ma okay kan dey.
He said me the mean show court said.
No, mama na.
Said me the be about.
In the Otun Safre from the political party leadership na tena say edwin your mind. The okay dey say wonko.
The mean show.
Who the who show beko. Oh God. So we wish you very well. Me just mo campaign nso ekoye.
Ekoye pa. Yeah, but for the first time at the
but unim say how na
first vice president.
Yeah. But unim say how na party for no gidie wo mu omo toma was national chairman no. Omo hwe say odi omo win election no.
Na say na me nam so aye koyi.
Mu be win.
Yeah, win na ntina akofa na number.
General Mosquito and yeah, training kano ekosi say